Welcome back to the Silver Surfwax channel for Silver Surfwax Sunday. And ladies and gentlemen, I have an unboxing for you today. So we're pretty excited here at the home of Silver Surfwax, where we're all about silver, gold, cryptocurrencies, and a bit of prepping. Every so often we'll get prepping and cryptocurrencies in there, but today it's 100% silver. So let's see what we got. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and break into this box that I've been dying to unleash. I'm looking to get into this, and I think you're gonna like it. I know I do. All right, what do we have in store for us? Of course, a box within a box. I'm very pleased about how these online bullion dealers are shipping things with this box within a box situation, because I had one situation where my silver was pretty loose. It can get definitely shifting around and break through some of these containers. So yes, sirree, Bob. Let's see what we got here in this unboxing. It's like Christmas. All right, I see some packing. I see some more packing. That was interesting. They put it all in one corner. It was a little lopsided. I'm going to try to remove this paperwork without revealing any information. And what is this? What is going on here? I can't see this through the camera lens. Okay. What do we have here but a boatload of dimes? Let's see. It's very strange looking through the camera lens, trying to figure out where things are. It's a little bit smaller. All right, so it looks like I've got a bag within a bag, within a box within a box. It's silver inception. All right. Guys, check this out. I am just salivating over $100 face in Mercury dimes. Now that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I almost want to give a maniacal laugh for all those dimes. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. So I'll tell you, I am both excited and dreading the work that I have ahead of me, because it is always so much more effort. I have decided to do this thing where I count all the mercury. I wash the mercury dimes. I count all the mercury dimes. I separate all the mercury dimes into decade, just because I'm curious how the distribution works. And I'm going to, when I'm done with all of the mercury dime project, I'm going to do a little spreadsheet distribution. I'll probably create a video where I get all detailed about it, because I'm just curious. You see how many were minted in reality, and how does that kind of compare to the year and the date and the mint mark that you receive of all of these. And by the time I am done, I am going to have a lot of dimes, and I think we're going to be pretty excited, because I believe this is going to complete the Mercury Dime project. We're going to check it out at the end here, but we've got 1,000. This should finalize it. This should finalize it to 1,000 ounces of Mercury dimes, and that's just absolute madness, because you're talking about 7,000 dimes per 500 ounces, or 14,000 dimes that I'll have at the when I finish this, counting this out. And there'll be a slightly more. I think I ran over, and that's okay. And I probably have some more dimes to go, because I want to get full tubes into these. But I'm gonna go ahead. The effort that I have ahead of me is I wanna rinse these off with a little soap and water. Most people will tell you not to do that, but I do that because I'm just not too excited about all the grime and touching these, and my fingers getting super dirty. They'll still get dirty, but I like to rinse these off. And then I'll count these out, and then I am going to end up separating them by all 76. Wish it was 77 if we found a 1916D, but all 76 year, date, and mint marks that we can get out of these, so that I can find some of those key dates if we get any, and also add them to the books if I get any, and then I will show you my totals at the end. So pretty excited to get through this. Let me go ahead and get this washed and out before you here. Coming right back. All right, as you've seen before, I take these dimes, put them in a little plastic cheapy spaghetti strainer, and I go ahead and this is not sponsored by Dawn. This is not a sponsored video, people. And then I will just kind of froth these up for a little while and enjoy all of the oil and grime for 100 years that comes off of these things. And then we'll go ahead and we'll let them soak and churn and just kind of get that oil and dirt out of there. So I'll go ahead and complete this off camera, and we'll go to the drying process. Here, let me see if I can get a soapy, non-soapy finger to turn this off. Here we go. All right, here we are after the rinse, and I'll go ahead and just pour these out here, and we will we'll spread these around and dry these out. I gotta admit, I love seeing these silver coins in motion. So probably my most satisfying part of doing this is just playing with silver, moving this silver around and drying this out. So kind of my favorite part. And it's always nice to look through just randomly and see if I can identify any unique things in here that I might see. If I see I don't see any barber yet. Who knows though? Sometimes you can't tell, but sometimes one will stand out at you. That's an interesting looking coin. It's just all, I don't know if I can get that in the foreground. It's just all like, yeah. Just all kind of painted or something. Painted white. Anyway, so here it is. Spread these out, let these dry a little bit, and I'll start sorting these by decade. All right, I know it's just a huge, because $100 face is 1,000 dimes. So I've got to sort 1,000 dimes the first time by decade, and then I'll sort the 1,000 dimes a second time as I break them out into year and mint mark. And so here we go. All right, here we go. Here we got the counts. So we got a couple of odd ducks here. There was one that looks like a laminate, and then this one's just coal. I can't read it, but so I think this might be kind of an interesting laminate one. I'm gonna put that aside and put it in my funky tube. But there was two of those, but no Barber dimes, no Canadians, no Roosevelts. Everything was completely normal and kind of a normal distribution. So in the teens, we had 42. In the 20s, I had 123. In the 30s, I had 231 Mercury dimes. And in the 40s, the lion's share of it, 602 Mercury dimes. So kind of a normal distribution. As I was searching through these, I know, I kind of pay attention for some of the key dates. I didn't find anything, no 1926S, no 1916Ds, or at least I checked all the 26s and 16s. So when I run across them, so I'll go ahead and then, this is just one step of this major effort of then now breaking it down. And usually it doesn't take me too long to get through the teens and the 20s, but then sorting out the 30s and the 40s is the big chunk of it. So on to the next step. Okay, real quick, we got out of the teens, we got a bunch of 1917s, and then a little more on the 1919 and 1918. And that is kind of it. So we got another slick. I couldn't really make out that one, so I'm going to add one to the slick pile here. And that's about it, guys. All right, moving on. Guys, you are simply not going to believe this. Okay, here's the 20s. So as you can see, I've got a lot of 1920 planes and 20Ss, a lot of 29Ss, and a smattering in between. But I have to show you this. I can't believe it. This is crazy. You're not going to believe this. I found, I've got to pull these out and show you. 3 key dates, all 1921 planes. No mint mark. Unbelievable. I mean, these are $50 coins a pop. And one of them's hard, one of them's tough to show. But here's the back of them, as you can kind of see. There is nothing, it's not, oh, let's get this in focus, please. There's nothing in terms of a mint mark on each one of these. So, and again, I need to get one of these coin microscopes. But unbelievable. Can you see that? 1921, another 1921, and another 1921. Absolutely crazy. I've found some key dates before, but in some 1926S, but 21s are really tough, and 21Ds are even tougher, and I found some, but 3 in one shot, that is crazy. Tell me what you think about that. Unbelievable. I mean, they're not obviously the best of quality, but even poor quality 21 planes are fetching a pretty decent price. Anyway, I'm just so excited. That's such a rare thing, and for such kind of a standard set here of even distribution, to find these in 3 of them and all be the same, from the same mint, so peculiar. Anyway, I'm super excited, guys. What a big deal. That's really neat. All right, here's the 30s. Not too much interesting here. Kind of typical to get everything above 1934, and just a few of them below. I did get a couple of 3 1931s, but not super rare. No key dates in the 30s. All right, welcome back. It's a couple days later, and I finished counting all the 1940s and sorted them and put them into their tubes. And I thought I'd show you the totals here and the sort of and how I've organized myself. If you find this interesting on just how I'm kind of keeping myself organized, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe, just like all the YouTubers say. All right, so this is pretty cool. Let's go through it real quick. So as we previously discussed, I had found these 3 1921s, Philadelphia's. So that is really, really cool, because I actually fill 2 slots in my book, and yeah, that's pretty amazing. So 1921s, you don't need to see the back. You just need to see the little 21 right there. And oh my gosh, I just dropped it. There we go. And the 21 right there. And yeah, these aren't in the best condition. I went on to eBay, and they are not going for as much as I thought they were. It looks like you can get something of this quality for between $40 and $50, a little lesser quality for even $35. Buy it now. So I thought this might have been a little bit more special, but still, actually, yeah, a couple of these are pretty decent. Probably a good. Anyway, let's check this out. I got a book right here with an empty slot for the 1921. And let's go ahead, choose the best one for this one. I'm gonna choose this middle one. And guys, we're gonna fill that slot. And then we get to go to book 2, or the last book, the book where it was actually my first book. I got all this writing in there. I'm writing down like the rare ones and the key dates when I first was learning. Which one do we think? Which one do we think? I'm gonna go with this guy and put it in a slot. And now I have a loose 1921s. It turns out in my organization, I just skipped the 21s because I never figured I'd have any quantities of them in a tube. But yeah, I got a loose one. So I either need to start a new book or start a new tube. Since I don't have a new book right now, I went ahead and created this loose tube for 1921. So we're gonna put one in there. So I gotta decide, should I create a whole new book? I probably could do it because I do have a couple of keys. I don't have any of the 1930s, so this one's missing a 1930S, and then I would be up to 75. So now that, let's do this. Now that I updated this one, it should be 74 count. And now that I updated this one, it'll be 73 count. So let's go ahead and, sorry for the terrible camera work, guys, but I'm working one-handed here, trying to pull tape. So let's update this. And now we got 74 in that book, and we got 75 in this book. How exciting. And as I previously mentioned, these two books are 76 because I have everything except for that 77th 1916D, the super key date of the series, but everything else is full. So I consider these full books since the 1916D is unreasonable. So I got 2 full books. I would have 3 full books if I had a 21D, and if I had a 21D and a 1930S, I'd have another full book. But I think I can get a pretty full book here because with a 21 over there, and I've got a 26S right here, right? I don't have any of the 2 important 1930s, but I got this 1930, and I have these 1931s, but I'm missing that. Otherwise, I've got all the rest of these, right? So I've got all the rest of these. These are just blank because I just finished the tubes as I was putting together full tubes here. But yeah, so I could actually create a whole nother book and just have 3 or 4 missing, maybe 73 count, but I'd have to go through everything and find out the best of each. Oh my goodness. So let me show you what I got here. So what I got here is all of these loose ones. Let's take a look at the totals. So kind of crazy how many dimes I have in just trying to carry for every year in mint marks. So obviously, you see something like 1917 or 1920 or 1926. And what I have is Philadelphia, Denver, and Sacramento mints organized in these boxes. This is just my haphazard way right now of trying to keep organized. 77 or minus the 28 1916D, so 76 tubes of all the different mercury dime year and mint marks. And these didn't fit in a box, so there's your 45s, 44 and 45s, and there's my loose 21, and here's some loose Roosevelt dimes. So here I am with all of my loose stuff. Takes up a lot of space, right? I got 77-ish rolls, and the counts for each of these boxes end up being a significant amount. In fact, right here, I just counted them all up. I've got 1,353 just in loose rolls that are not complete. And so, damn it, you know, there's a $135 face value of non-complete rolls that I don't really want in these ammo cans. I want complete rolls in these ammo cans. And then I've got the books, which the books themselves, now that I just updated it with 76, 76, 75, and 74, I can go ahead and put on this little label right here. Gosh darn it. I am struggling with my camera work today. So I'm going to put this sticker on here. And so now I've got 301 dimes in the books. So if I add all of that together, my totals, and hopefully this will be worth it here for your patience as I rip tape off. So my totals right now is 3,889 Roosevelts, 1,500 in Mercs, these 10 rolls of Mercury dimes that I just created with that new, and the 301 in books. So add all this together, and I've got 7,043 total dimes in everything that you see here. These books, these loose dimes, these Mercs that I just had completed rolls for, as well as all the Roosevelt dimes that are here. 7,043. So 7,000, or 7,043, that's more than 7,000. I have officially hit 500 ounces or greater than 500 ounces in dimes. So I could put all this stuff into this box, or say that it's part of this box, and I got 500 ounces here. I can take this sticker and turn it into 500 ounces. And here's my previous ammo can of 500 ounces or 7,000 dimes. So I've got 2 full ammo cans of 14,000 dimes, whether it's Mercs, Barbers, or Roosevelts. And so you could, project complete, 1,000 ounces of dimes, guys. I got to put a tape right here to say my 500 ounces. But the problem is I can't fit all this stuff in this ammo can. I can't fit these books in there. I can't fit these remaining rolls along with these boxes. And even if I make these guys loose, it's just too much volume with these half-empty rolls. And what do I want? I kind of want full rolls. So it kills me. But I basically need to come up with another 1,300 plus 300 dimes so that I can get full rolls into this can. Oh man, that's brutal. I mean, I'm officially there. I could say I'm there. I could just be done. But it doesn't all fit. What do I do? My OCD is kicking in. I want everything to be. I mean, I made it. But am I done? I don't know. I'm wigging out. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and celebrate this win. I've got a 500 ounce can of total Mercury dimes, and I got a 500 ounce can of half Roosevelts and half Mercury dimes in totality. I've got 1,000 ounces in dimes, and and similarly I have 14,043 dimes, silver dimes. So mission accomplished. That was my goal. I've achieved it, but I have a feeling there's more dimes in my future, because I'd like to get the 140 rolls that I have in here filled, and with 50 count per tube. And I think I ultimately want to fill that ammo can full. And then I'm going to have to keep this stuff in my miscellaneous section, and just keep them loose for whatever dimes come along, I get another Roosevelt dime, I fill another roll, I get some more Mercury dimes, I add it to the totals, type of thing, and just keep these percent. Maybe I build a few more books as Mercury dimes enter my life randomly, right? This is what I'm thinking. So, but hey, mission accomplished. Ammo cans are complete. Pretty stoked, and I thought you'd enjoy that. Hopefully, you enjoyed this video, and as much as I did putting all this together and trying to get organized. And let me know if you think there's a better way to organize these things, and maybe take up less space. I was thinking I could put all these in baggies, but I've done that before, and sure, it takes up less space, but it is hard to find things. You got 77-ish incomplete tubes with year and mint mark to organize, and that is kind of a little hassle. And the other thought is fill up some rolls and just don't care about date and mint marks, right? Just combine all these, make them some rolls, throw them in the can, done, right? But man, it was a lot of effort to sort everything by year and mint mark. I could do that. I could have some mixed rolls, right? Throw them all in there and done. I just need about 300 more mercs to get in there, and that would be. Anyway, let me know what you think. Tell me what you think I should do. Put your comments below, and you guys have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, or wherever you are. I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Take care. Bye.